Hello, friends, and welcome to today's incredible challenge. Today, we are going to explore a unique and intense test of endurance, balance, and mental strength. Tapping a ball 10,000 times on one leg while standing in a square tie that's just 31 inch wide. This challenge is not about just physical stamina, it's about pushing the boundaries of our mind, body, and spirit. When we hear the word challenge, many of us think of obstacles, but in reality, challenges are very things that help us grow. They force us out of our comfort zone and remind us of our potential. Now, what makes this challenge so unique? Well, for starters, the task involves standing on one leg for an extended period. Not only does this require exceptional balance, but it also a great test of core strength. The 31-inch tile, that's not much room to move. So every step, every tap need to be calculated precise and controlled. It's like trying to perform a complex dance in a tiny space. But let's break it down further. The idea of tapping a ball 10,000 times may seem simple at first. You tap it once, you tap it twice, you tap it 10 times. But by the time you reach the thousand tap, the novelty starts to wear off and fatigue begins to set in. UC endurance is not about pushing through pain. It's about mastering your body rhythm and flow, being in tune with small and repetitive movements that make up a larger goal. Every time your leg starts to tremble, every time you feel like falling over, you have to tap into your inner strength and find a way to keep going. Your mind will question why you started this in the first place. But this is where endurance kicks in. In the world of physical challenges, it's not about first 100 taps that matter. It's the last 1,000. It's those moments when your body feels like it can't go on, and yet you continue because your mind refuses to quit. And that brings me to the mental side of this challenge. The mental game is just as important, if not more important, than the physical. When you are standing on one leg for hours, repeating the same motion over and over again, the mind starts to wonder why I am doing this or how much longer. That's when you need to tap into something deeper. Focus, patient determination requires. It's about setting small milestones and celebrating each one. Maybe you tell yourself, okay, I'm just going to do 100 more taps. Then once you hit 100, it's time to focus on next 100. Little by little, the number becomes less intimidating and you build momentum. The key is never to let your mind spiral into doubts. You can't let the end goal overwhelm you. You have to trust in the process. Let's not forget the space you are standing in. The 31-inch square tie. The small square represents more than just a physical constraint. It symbolizes the boundary we often place on ourselves, thinking we can only go so far or achieve so much. The 31-inch square is like the mental box that so many people live in. But what happens when you step out that box? What happens when you refuse to let the small space dedicate your limitation? When you tap the ball over and over again with such precision and control? You are just expanding your physical boundaries. You are expanding your mental boundaries too. It's about training yourself to thrive within constraint, making the most of what you have got. And the and the consistency plays a massive role in this challenge. You may not have the stamina to tap the ball 10,000 times in one go, but you can do it 100 times. Can you do it 1,000? And then when you break it down, you will see the big picture. With every tap, you are building up toward your goal. The power of small actions repeated over and over cannot be underestimated. There will be times when you will feel the temptation to stop. Maybe you will lose your balance, maybe you will feel a cramp in your leg, or maybe you will get frustrated by the representatives. But the true reward of this challenge is not about completion itself, it's the journey of overcoming obstacles. Every time you keep going when you want to quit, you build resilience. You learn that you are capable of far more than you give yourself credit for. And that's really what this challenge represents life itself. When all faces obstacle, doubts, and fear, but how we respond to them determines our success. The bowl, the square tile, the 10,000 time taps, they are metaphors for the bigger challenge we face in life. So, to anyone out there watching this video, remember challenges are not meant to break us, they are meant to make us. Whether it's stepping a ball 10,000 times or tackling a difficult life situation, it's your resilience, your focus, and your commitment that will get you through. And if you ever find yourself feeling discouraged, remember that every time you feel like giving up is just one more opportunity to tap into your inner strength. That next step, tap the next ball and keep moving forward because you are capable of achieving more than you think. And we will make a surprise video of the challenge of countdown when we going to start the challenge in this week. So come ready along me. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. And remember, no challenge is too great when you break it down into small, manageable steps. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe the channel. And please comment on in this week when we start the challenge. And most probably we are going to do the live challenge in this week. Thanks for watching.